And hello everyone, this is Carl Graves. I'm the lead developer on Praedan Horizon. So essentially Praedan Horizon is a procedurally generated space trading top-down arcade space sim game. Essentially, it's a project I've been working on for a while, and it's been on my computer for so long that I feel like it just needs to come out. So I'm making these dev videos to try and kick my ass into high gear and try and get this game out before the end of this year. Should be doable, right? So essentially, I'll break down in this first video just exactly what is the game and what I plan to do with it, where it is right now, and some of the problems that are currently happening that I need to fix before it comes out. So first off, I'll show off kind of the main feature of the game, which is making a ship. So as you can tell by some of this crap that things are kind of half implemented right now with this builder. Essentially, you can pick a part, put it on, go nuts, and you can build up the whole ship. So all these things are different things, like this big crew module piece holds 4 people, some of these other ones don't hold as many. And like the main parts of your ship are the hub components, or the hulls. So these green ones. Engines obviously do engine-like things. They have thrust instead of crew slots, and you can put multiple engines on your ship to make it go faster. But putting more engines on it increases your crew capacity. As you can see, the more parts you have, the more crew you require to actually man the ship. So in this case, I have 7 of 7 crew, meaning that I have enough, considering that this bracket right here is how many I need for the ship to function at 100%, and in this case it's 4. So you start the game off essentially without anything. So everything I have is currently locked, and I only have a small selection of weapons and such. So one of the good things I always like to buy is a little laser. You'll notice that my credits aren't actually changing, and these ones aren't working because this is currently a dev version of the game. So money is not exactly implemented in this exact version. And I guess we'll just jump in with what we have right now. So, once you have a ship that you're driving, you can steer around with the keyboard, and you can speed up, slow down, all that stuff. And essentially the game doesn't actually require you to aim. You can just like click the screen or cycle through targets by pressing T, and you can shoot at people that you find. Right now the line is green, meaning that I'm in like friendly target mode, but I can turn on my weapons. If the line's red, meaning that guy's a enemy, you'll notice it. Station is blue, meaning it's a neutral, so either it won't let me attack it or I really shouldn't attack it. So I'm just going to go do a quick drive-by of one of these bad guys over here. That missile's doing crazy stuff. So all these guys are a lot bigger than me. I'm just going to keep doing circles around them. So I'm kind of getting my butt kicked. So yeah, I don't really stand a chance. I'm going to get out of here. So this game's actually built in Adobe Flash Player, or Adobe Flash. If anyone's familiar with it, it's basically a web browser-based engine thing. So the game isn't the most amazing thing ever, mostly because of just, yeah, no, I'm kind of limited with the engine choice. But at this point in the game, I'm not going to change it. And I do like how just transportable this game is. Sorry, I'm just entering the station right now, because I'm going to see if I can buy any more better weapons. Let's get this one. I guess that works money-wise. Although it's giving me a crate. Not supposed to do that. Oh yeah, and every time you quit it refreshes it. So I'm gonna go add that weapon I bought because it's a pretty good one. You'll also notice that now my crew requirements are now 7, so every time you add a weapon, the crew requirements go up a lot more. So just keep that in mind. And you'll need more engines as your ship gets heavier. I did this a bit before, but I didn't actually tell you what I was doing. We have like a fast form of travel. It kind of breaks your trails. I don't have a special effect for going fast and light yet. Oh yeah, and you'll notice that because I lost 2 crew members in that little drive-by, the dude just murdered me. It actually means that my ship's going a lot slower than it's supposed to. Oh, and he just EMP'd me. I'm gonna go back to the station. And then I'm gonna go find a different sector, because this one's got too many bad guys in it. So essentially the game randomly generates an entire little 81 sector map. So right now I'm in the middle one right here, and then it fills the whole map. This is currently just a debug map. Eventually the map will be in here, but this one's not set up yet. So this is a debug map, and it's a little bit ugly and kind of overlapped by other things. So I'm going to go fly to probably that station, because it's got asteroids on it, and it's got a big blue station on it, which means it's a little bit easier to harvest some materials on it. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll come back once I'm there, because it might take a little while for this guy to get over there. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, hey, welcome back. And I just got over to the sector. I've currently traveled about 4 or 5-ish maybe. I'm just going to be grabbing a little bit of salvage over here. Essentially this is the easiest way for you to collect resources in the game, is by getting them off of randomly generated asteroids and debris. So that time I didn't get super lucky, but these purple salvage guys, they actually will sometimes drop like parts. And you'll notice that I'm completely out of fuel, because in order to get here faster I tried burning it, but I didn't have even close to enough to get here on 1 tank of gas. Someone just showed up. Oh, he's on my team. So you might have noticed that there's a name in front of the class of the ship I'm currently in. In this case, I'm a Venator Intergalactic Starship. Essentially what that means is the Venator Intergalactic is my faction or my corporation, and then this is the class of ship. And then there's a variety of things that change the class of what ship you are. So in this case, he's a frigate, meaning he's a certain weight class, and he has a certain number of weapons. Even though he looks like he's pretty pimped out with the utility kind of style things. So he'll probably help keep me safe. And over here you'll notice that there actually is a bad guy. And I'll just quickly see, he's targeted with blue. That's a red circle or square. This guy over here is the same class of ship as me, so he's going to be roughly the same size. Oh, he's actually a lot smaller. Essentially the starship class means that you're not quite heavy enough to be a full-up battleship, or you don't have enough guns to be considered a full-up battleship. So he had quite a bit of loot, and you'll notice this scrap and stuff kind of orbits around your ship when you don't have enough cargo space. Like right now I have all 6 cargo slots filled up, so this stuff will just kind of follow me around until I can get to someplace I can sell it. So just approaching one of these stations will sell any loot you have in your cargo hold, and then once you have an empty slot you'll pick up the other one. So it's also refilling all my fuel, and it actually costs quite a bit of money, so I'm not actually making all that much back. But we now have a little bit of salvage we can go get. That was a glitch. And I'm just going to go harvest a little bit of salvage to get some more money. Let's see if we can get lucky. So yeah, you notice with the crazy sound we actually just found 2 new parts. And that was just from harvesting this thing. And there's a little bit of extra spillover that we had to drag back to the station. Okay. So these stations are also randomly generated. In this case, this one's actually quite large. Actually very large. And yeah, what you can do at stations is you can buy stuff from them. So in this case he's got what looks like, yeah, a little weapon and a crew module. So I don't really need a crew module, so I'll buy this one. And I'm going to try and see if I can add some stuff onto my ship. It's going to edit. We also had another one of these. So I'm going to put on the side-mounted one. Do we have any of these? Nope. Nope, nope. So it looks like we probably got a couple guns from the salvage. Let's go see if we can kill someone now that we have another weapon. Actually, I'm going to add more crew while I'm here. Because you notice that I have 7, but I require 9. So I'm going to actually edit my ship and add just some more empty space onto it. I need more. Yeah, that's better. Music's going a bit nuts right now. That guy's actually technically on my team. So sometimes you'll have different corporations, but the way the factions are set up right now is you can't actually make your own yet. Kinda does it for you, and looks like someone blew up over here. Oh crap, this guy's a destroyer. So you'll notice that only like one of my weapons is actually firing at this range, or I guess the torpedoes are firing too. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. So I just sucked and died. Well, I guess we'll take this opportunity to go look at some other ships. Yeah, so this is the guy that killed us. It looks like he's got a couple really big guns on him, so I'm not really surprised he beat us. He's also a destroyer class, which means he's a hell of a lot heavier and a hell of a lot bigger than we are. I'm just gonna spawn a couple random ships, and then we're gonna go find someone who looks interesting. So the game randomly generates all these ships just pretty much instantly. You saw I was just pushing the R key on my keyboard and it was going nuts and making ships for me. It'll randomly assign them to corporations and all that stuff, and they all go about doing their own business, and it's fully simulating the sector. And you'll also notice that the map here is actually changing from when you saw it before. Like these green guys creeping along here, this like magenta color is now creeping along there. And these guys will all go out all about their business. It looks like these guys are probably all on the same team. Yeah, same corporation I was under. And then you can see this guy is actually an interesting one. He's an escort fighter, meaning he has less than like 2 weapons or something, and he has more cargo capacity than anything else. He's got like a couple, you can see. You'll see that they're all around harvesting all these asteroids, and they're gonna go around, and you kinda hear some reverb explosions, so there must be a fight going on somewhere. One second. Let's go drop this. So you notice he actually has a really long range green laser there. And it's shooting dudes pretty far away. The little number there is the distance. This guy's actually kind of slow. But I guess I can go over some of the other details in this game. So, it's got a bunch of different loots and stuff. Most of this is still mined the same way, but then it's just bonus materials. Let's see, you can see that asshole just stole my cargo that I had trailing behind me. The AI in this game are just assholes. All of them just try and steal all your money, and they're all really mean about it. You can also see a lot of the asteroids have actually drifted away, and there's only like little bits of like, there's derelicts and stuff are the only things that are left. Let's try and find someone more interesting. I'm gonna spawn a bunch more ships. Oh boy. think the Achilles here is going to die to that destroyer. You can see I'm an escort carrier. I got 3 different cargo bays on it, and that's a lot of big explosions. And there's the drones. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose. Oh, but I'm repairing now, bitch. What you gonna do about it? This thing's really slow. Yeah, it's a little broken. One second. So yeah, there's certain benefits to having a lot bigger ships, but there's also a lot more benefits to having smaller ships. In this case, mine is a carrier class ship, so as you can see, the little drones are the green line things, and they'll go around fucking things up. Now that guy who was totally gonna kick my butt, now that I've repaired, doesn't stand a chance. Loot. Yeah, this is kind of one of those annoying things where all the drones will actually grab the cargo, so it never actually gets to me because they'll fling it all over the place. There we go. So I got a bunch of new parts from that. That was a pretty good haul. Yeah, you see they're just launching shit everywhere. And that's my Steam making a whole bunch of noise. I don't know if you can hear that, but a second. Oh, there's an explosion. Someone just died. So there's a couple different kinds of parts and such. They all determine what sort of ship you're trying to build. A lot of the stuff is just kind of random right now. A lot of the stuff isn't really balanced yet. It's just mostly me just having fun with the game. Just kind of making things as I feel like it. Because until like relatively recently, I've been treating this game as just an entire hobby. It's essentially just the game I want to make, so, or game I want to play, so I started making it. Which is usually how I go about doing any of this stuff, is I make games for selfish reasons. I guess I could talk about that one other thing. We'll do that somewhere else. Let's go head towards those jackasses down here. There's the jet stream. Don't need that. So okay, one of the things in this game is that it like has these little quests and such. You may have noticed that on the map screen, these are little green spinny things. And part of what it does is the game actually will generate quests right now, and then they just kind of show up in your mission journal. This is only like a quarter implemented, as you can see, because it's just the debug name, like exploration, which is the type of quest it is, which is the only one I have implemented right now. And then the name. Eventually these will have timers. Right now they're all 300 seconds, meaning there's 300 seconds remaining, but the timers aren't going down. But all it does is kind of like Mad Lib its way to a quest thing as sort of an objective here, and then it'll tell you your things. And then eventually these, when you mouse over them, will tell you what you get for it. In this case, it's supposed to be like a potion bottle. It's like research, so you get it, you unlock parts. Once with the dollar sign, you get money. It's got multiple, you get more money. Still got these ones, they like give you crew skills. I don't need to shoot you, you're fine. Oh, you shooting back? Oh, very nice. He EMP'd me too. Oh, what a dick. Oh, what a dick. Oh my god. It's a good thing my drones are here, because they totally kicked his butt, even though I couldn't shoot back. And yeah, another one of the little features in this game is it generates a bunch of NPCs. So, it still has a couple of these, like there it is, yeah. I have my red shirts. Yeah, red shirt. They're just unnamed crew members. I eventually want to replace these guys with just everyone has a name, because it doesn't really matter. They all do the exact same thing, but then everyone's just got kind of randomized skills. Not everyone's really good at anything. This guy's got a sweet mustache. And as you notice, it kind of does a Mad Lib sort of style backstory. I thought it was just a funny little thing to add to try and make them seem more like actual NPCs. Even though it's a tiny little feature of the game, it adds quite a bit. So he's got a sweet beard and mustache combo. And he's also got pretty good stats too. They all have classes, they all have names. Yeah. Again, a lot of these features are sort of half implemented right now. Like, they're at maybe 50% of where I want to take them, but they're not quite working yet. I don't really know what else to say about the game, so I just mind-controlled this guy, the assassin. And I guess that's the end of this first really drawn-out, probably kind of boring, rambly, long... Oh god, I'm gonna die really fast. Yeah, not a chance. So this is the end of that really long, rambling onward devlog thing. And I guess at some point in the future I'll probably do another one. Depends, I guess, how people respond to this, if anything. If you want to see more about this game, just send me a PM or message, and then I'll see what I can do about it. But I guess, yeah, this has been Praedan Horizon, and this has been Carl, one of the developers on Praedan Horizon. And I shall see you guys soon, and bye.